So let's cover a little bit about the navigation of this thing. So to zoom, you might use the right click button or right click mouse button, and zoom in and out will appear. Okay, so right here it says zoom in or zoom out if you select the right mouse button. So zoom out with the left mouse button, click, and it will zoom out. If you want to zoom in, zoom in. Okay. Option 2 might be to pull down the view menu, and there's the same command right there, zoom out, view, zoom in. Option 3 is to hold down the Alt key, so Alt key, and use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out. And so if you center where the cursor is, that's where it's going to zoom. That's going to be the center of the zoom point. Alright, and the shortcut key, which will be the control, and if you look at your keyboard, there's the plus and the minus sign. If you hit the control button and the minus, it'll zoom out. If you hit the plus sign, it will zoom in. Okay, so I don't really, you're gonna find your own way of zooming in and out. So go ahead and find your most comfort way of doing things. I usually go with a control positive minus sign. You can do whatever you would like to do, but those are the options. Okay, another one is going to be the magnify button, which is in B14. B column, 14th tool down, it says zoom. Okay, so it's this mouse, it's this icon that has like a a magnifying glass. And if you select that, you should be able to zoom in and out. Okay. And if you hit the Alt button and use a scroll mouse, that'll be the zoom in and out. Okay. Okay, so after that, maybe the pan tool. So the pan tool, option 1 is to use the slide bar on the bottom and the top on the right hand side. So this is basically clicking and dragging the slide bar, and that'll pan you left, right, and such. Okay. If you hold the control key and use a scroll mouse, please note that you can turn this thing, you could go side to side. If you just use the mouse scroll button, it's going to go up and down. Alright, so use the scroll wheel to go up and down. If you use the control, you'll go side to side. Okay. There's also in the pan, there's also in the A14, that is the pan tool, the hand tool right there. If you select that one, you can grab and move this anywhere, move the piece of paper anywhere on the screen. Okay, so you have to press the left mouse button, and it kind of looks like this hand that's grabbing. It's going like this. Hi, how you doing? Okay, and the last way, or not the last way, another way is, we already did this already, in the Windows pull down, we toggled on the Navigator. The Navigator is a good tool to basically do everything in here. So right now, let's get this the cursor into the selection tool and go into the navigation Navigator window. So please note that this mountain right there will let you zoom in, and the small mountain will let you zoom out. And please note that when you're looking at this Navigator window, see the red line? It's basically what you see at the edge of your scratch space. So you have the piece of paper here, you have the piece of paper here. The red part right here is showing your screen overall, so you can zoom out or zoom in. So if you're way inside the paper, it's showing that it's this space right here, right? You can also type in how many percentage it should be. So if it's 100%, it's going to show the 100% area of what the thing would look like if it was a piece of paper kind of thing. Okay. Let's zoom out a little bit so that we could show the little pan tool. So notice that the cursor, if you're in the select tool, out here it's just a regular cursor, but when you slowly creep into the Navigator window, it turns into a little hand, right? So with that, you should be able to move your document anywhere on the screen that way. Okay. Okay. So that's your basic get around to basically having your paper show up where you want it to show up on your screen.